7 minutes for warm-up, 7 minutes, counting down, 7 minutes, and doing a mic check here. Make sure we've got good signal. All right, get another 4 minutes left here in warm-ups. Season opener for the JBWA Knights at high school, and Brian McMahon also in Norwalk. So STORMAC and Staples combined, and that's the opponent for today. And JBWA, Joe Barlow, Weston Abbott Tech. So both squads representing 3 schools, and putting it together for a sizable hockey team here for STORMAC, and healthy size for the JBWA Knights. Emma Traganese making her way in right now. A trainer on duty. Home game here for JBWA, their home rink here at Danbury Ice Arena. I'm going to shoot here from this far edge, and a little bit of issue with Wi-Fi today, so trying to mooch some internet here from the ice arena. I've invited myself up to the owner's box here, so hopefully that's not a problem. Appreciate free internet. It's also neat perspective, get the length of the ice here, and be able to kind of see right down, and be kind of neat to see plays developing here. Be able to zoom in, nice offensive zone coverage here, and all the way down the far side of the ice, the STORMAC quad. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Might have to do some mutes today, too. Just want to warn you ahead of time. Sometimes the copyright music can be a consideration. So usually it's AC/DC and gets blocked on the YouTube stream. It's also a good opportunity to meet the new squad and the returning players and some new players. There's Ty Palladino, number 21, one of the D-men for the Knights. Yeah, somewhere in the 18. I've got to figure out who 18 is there. Don't have him on my roster here, but Durwatcher, Max Durwatcher, and net in between the pipes for the Knights. Wearing the all black today. Home team, but opting to go for the dark colors. Like the Knights colors there. And that's Palladino. Joseph Nigro, number 2 there. Going through the progressions. Yeah, you can also light up the chat, too, if you can help me out. Running on my own today, and just want to try to make sure we get to know some of these new players. Captains as well. Dylan Hilario, see him out there, number 4. Grayson DeBlasi. He's wearing the number 12. See him out there at the dot, skating back out. And Wes Aries, number 19. So, good combination of captains from each of the respective schools. Let's see if I can find 19 here. The dark jersey's a little tough with the numbers kind of rolling on the sleeves. Gary's is over there stretching out. Gonna try to get a zoom here. Yeah, there's Eric, 19. He's at the dot. Center of your frame. All right, most important job here is picking up the pucks. Usually relegated to the younger players. All right, we can do player introductions here and national anthem. Getting the first tilt of the day here at Danbury at 1 o'clock, and one of the first games of the day for big Saturday slate here across the state. Get my pen, make some notes. And see who the goalie is, too. We're not sure who the goalie is on the far side, so pay special attention to that. Senior there, Jacob Hoskovsky. Matt Lawton, one of the captains, number 9.
Number 12, James Tomoda. Number 21, James Lacaseglia. Number 23, Alessandro Gomez. And we roll Mason Mountain.
Oh, we got an issue already. We got 2 numbers not on our roster here. Netminder there. 1 goalie here for STORMAC. Number 4, the captain, Hilario. Number 16, always easy to remember that one. Sweet 16. Wes Aries, another one of the captains. Weston student. Palladino, number 21. We saw him on warm-ups there. One of the tie. Dexter Locker. And netminder. Each team with 1 netminder, looks like. And we'll do the anthem. There's some afternoon hockey here in Western Connecticut. And wearing the number 1 there. Trying to find out the goalie name. Yeah, and working the roster from STORMAC that was on CAC. So if anyone can help you out, even in the chat, let me know who your goalie is. Don't have a number 1 there, so, and didn't really have positions too, so a little bit of a hustle this afternoon getting going. There's Deer Walker right beneath us. Some of the fans still filtering for me. Mason Mountain, is that right? One is Mason Mountain. Am I right on the pronunciation there? Number 1, Mason. Tough to get around a mountain when you got that as a goalie name. That's true. So Mountain in net there, and wearing number 1. Thank you, Alistair. See number 31 here too, Alistair. Mukhtar, number great 11th grader. He's wearing number 20 or 31. All right, let's get rolling here. Face off here. Wes Aries, centerman, draws back. JBWA gain possession, come into the zone. Hilario flips it up. Hilario playing wing there. Aries runs deep, centerman. And then Brandon Sweet there on the other side. Mountain washes over his shoulder. Getting that puck deep. And hit coming to Brandon D'Angelo. Palladino, other side. Try to get tighter zone here. STORMAC at center ice. The toss up. Palladino likes it. Gets it just over center ice. Throws it deep. Rims around. Hilario there. Hilario heavy on the shoulder. They're not going to push him around. That one squirts by. STORMAC on the attack here. Good angling. Palladino's got to pull off that. Oh, STORMAC shot. And clipped in the head there, number 18. It's Uzi Greenman. Just over the Hat Tricks logo at center ice. A toss up right now. Big hit coming to DeBlasi there, sorry, I saw DeBlasi deep. DeBlasi was down there. It's Nesto. When I saw Dylan Hilario yesterday at the bagel shop, and he was saying, keep your eye out for Nesto this season. It's a good header too. STORMAC gained the escape, but quickly flipped back down by D'Angelo. D'Angelo gets it deep. Knights on the attack here in the offensive zone. Good chip up. No ice, chasing that down. Joseph Nigro. Nigro struggles to gain possession. He's got 2 on quick. STORMAC player comes down off the blue line. But gaining possession, Gabe Miller there. Miller chasing. Miller was mentioned as a player to watch. All right, 12:56 remaining in the first period. 15-minute periods here, the high school federation rules. We'll get a face-off just beneath us. Pretty good perspective here. Nice angle. Netting's not that bad. Aries draws back. D'Angelo, and that's going to be a nice. That'll come right back. We'll do it all over again a few seconds later. Yeah, student section starting to fill up here for the afternoon tilt. Looks like Christmas is the theme. A couple Santa hats out there. Attacking number 16, Juan Carlos. Juan Carlos Gura. And Hilario making a charge at it. Hilario throws that one. And Mountain gloves it out of the air. Good game of transition for the Knights. Gain possession, running up ice. Some good speed by Hilario. Kind of on the left side. Face-off drawback. Aries wins it. Aries, the centerman there. He's probably going to get a ton of shifts tonight. And Hilario right at the player's bench. Dispossesses his player, Jacob Lasowski there. One of the starters. Senior for STORMAC. Neutral zone battle. Puck rims deep. STORMAC works the outside. Shot coming. Blocked up front. Palladino tries to effort it out of the zone. Needs help. Aries running. Aries. Play quickly developing. Nice drop off. The Hilario. Hilario rips it high. About a foot over the net, but good speed. Clever play there. Aries to Hilario. Hilario again running from the blue line. He's playing deep. Getting pucks to the net. Already a couple shots on goal. And Mountain very comfortably watching from his perch between the two pipes. 4 foot by 6 foot. He'll watch a face-off just to his left. DeBlasi sent him in here, taking the face-off. Good battle in the corner. Plenty of bodies. And that puck squirts out. STORMAC rims it. Palladino there. Palladino gives it life. Goes it deep. And STORMAC playing a little catch and go here behind the goal line. A little disorganized right now. First game of the season to be expected. Lines start to figure out each other, where they are on the ice. Nice shot there. Number 15 there, that was Nesto. That one sees its way by Durwatcher. And on the chase is DeBlasi. DeBlasi trying to get to it and win the race. His opponent quickly there. And another one pops out of the zone. And offsides, tag up. And with possession, STORMAC coming in. STORMAC Austin Minoff, one of the captains, number 7. Finds its way over the net. On the backside of the net there, Palladino. And without a stick right now, number 8, Steen Melnick. Melnick playing some good D without a stick. His stick over by the scorer's box. Number 13 charging hard, that's George Manna. And that one skitters out of the zone. D'Angelo to corral it. Getting a whole face wash right in the front there is number 16. That's Juan Carlos Gurra again. He's been the F1 on a couple of these plays, charging hard. And a little face wash for him from Durwatcher. All right, we'll come back down. That was a nice call. 9:46 remaining in the first period. Aries matches up with James Lascagelio. There's got to be an easier way to say it. It's got to have a good nickname, I'm thinking. Hey, good effort, high slot there. Aries comes up. What's Aries on the charge? Aries plays the body, comes back over. Good idea to try to move over, get it back to net front. Moves back to point. Nigro throws it back in. Shot. Aries. Saved by Mountain. Gives up the rebound, but JBWA holds the zone here. And as soon as I say that, they're chasing the neutral. A lot of hooting and hollering down on the glass right now. Actually pretty tough for some of the fans back here. They're not able to see below. Hilario's going to corral. He's got time to survey the scene. On the attack, STORMAC shot. Blocker save by Watcher. Watcher. Another shot comes over. That front in the crease. Another save by Watcher. Nesto being pesky there, number 15. Also pursuing is DeBlasi, number 12. Player number 22 goes down. It's Shane Power. He's quickly back up. STORMAC trying to organize here. 7:45 remaining in the first period of play. Tough little corner down there, just past all the players' benches. Always interesting here too, the players' penalty box across from the benches. Makes for some pretty exciting hockey here at Danbury as that player exits the sin bin. Always fun to watch that unfold. Also, communication has become sometimes difficult with the bench. And back paddling that is Hilario. He gets it back out to neutral. On the charge here, Gabe Miller. Miller working from behind the net. Finds Aries. Aries deep. And Sweet down there too, Sweet 16. Brandon Sweet, Abbott Tech student, New Milford resident. Seen Sweet play quite a bit in his youth hockey days, and as his brothers as well. Palladino uses the glass for the escape. Nice little effort there. Sweet assists that puck along its way out of the neutral. Going to get a partial change here for the Knights and also STORMAC. Another one out to neutral. Foot race here with Melnick. Melnick and Mac Lawton chase the battle for the puck. Comes back out to STORMAC. Good positional save there by Durwacher. Not sure if there's umlauts in Durwacher. How German we should be with that. Or Dutch. Face-off win for STORMAC. That one ripped wide. James Lacko beneath us. Number 21 gets it back out to Point. Point cycles it down. Mikovsky, shot near side. Dangerous one there. He's number 23. Not sure who he is. It's not on the official roster I've got, but we'll figure that out. Maybe my research department on YouTube can help with that. All right, just over 5 minutes, 5:15 on the charge. Rising shot off Lukovsky's stick over the net and hits the netting behind netminder. 5:12 remaining in the first period of play. A couple good stoppages here. Yeah, the STORMAC squad, interesting. You know, not really sure if they do have a mascot, but I know Norwalk High School, the Bears. McMahon, Brian McMahon, after the Senator, Brian McMahon. And they're the Senators. And Staples is the Wreckers. So, not sure if there's a hodgepodge of that. I know Newtown, New Fairfield does the Rebel Hawks now. So they kind of a mashup of both the... Oh, dangerous in front, number 22. Shane Power right there. He's unable to get that to a stick. Kicking motion. Kicks it over. And looks like that might be the... Oh, we got a penalty coming here. And tripping call. Missed that one, but let's see who's headed the box here. Looks like Quinn Murphy here. First penalty of the season. Ninth grader from Weston. Good to see a number of ninth graders on the squad and thank you to Reagan Melnick. She's running the scoreboard for us today. She's got the power play listed on the scoreboard, on the scoreboard on the bottom for you, so pretty cool. Talking to her and her parents before the game, and this is Dad's been doing sideline for a while with the Colonials. Oh, in front, and Durwatcher says, you know what, let me freeze this and get these guys out of the way. Lukowski again. Lukowski's going to be a player to watch, I think, number 2. He's been pesky. About a good net front time already in the first period. We're 11 minutes in. And big clear. I think that's Palladino again. Palladino with the clear. 4 minutes remaining and 65 seconds left in the tripping penalty for Quinn Murphy. Sending one down is Hilario. Hilario, pesky one, leave up top. Oh, big hit there from Hilario into the players' bench, JBWA bench. It's a whole face full of one of the STORMAC players. And Staples might be the record. Oh, chance here for Aries. Aries shot. Short-handed effort. 30 seconds remain. A man advantage for STORMAC. Blocked there by Palladino, sends that shot up and over the net. Redirects. 20 seconds remaining in the penalty and 3:10 in the period. Probably be able to see that on the screen there. Double scoreboards here at Danbury is always helpful. I think that helps players too, situationally. So we'll probably see the big scurry in a couple seconds here for Murphy. Murphy will probably find his way over to the players' bench. He'll skate east-west and full-strength hockey here. Successful penalty kill for the Knights. Palladino, D to D pass. And continue that. It's Nigro and Palladino. Nigro with it. Nigro kicks it up. And Mountain with the save. Or sorry, there's cover. 2:22 remaining in the first period. Yeah, nice lid here. I don't know if that's a pie symbol there. Got an athlete down here on his lid. See if you can see on the side. There we go. All right. Math fan maybe. Always appreciate that. All right, 2:13 remaining. Figure out where to go with it. Good idea to kick that one back from the, I think that was Hilario down there. Oh no, sorry, number 12, that's De Blasi. Blasi sends it up to the point, but point ended with a Corrales. 1:45 remains, first period. Puck deep, number 16, that's Juan Carlos again. JC Gura, that's what we'll call him. Now went over to Mountain. Mountain uses his stick to set it up. Serves it up to his D-man. D-man tries to use the triangle. Some peskiness here. De Blasi going deep, number 12. He's got Melnick back there as well. STORMAC on the charge. Lukowski looks to center it. Get the pass. Yeah, good scoring opportunity. Shot comes over. From number 28, that's Kyle Hessen. Haven't seen him yet. 45 seconds remain. Hilario again uses that hip, big check, the half wall on the players' bench. And hockey fans appreciate that. It's behind the players' bench there for the JBWA Knights. 20 seconds. Using the glass, number 18. Gotta figure out who 18 is with JBWA. And final seconds tick down. Towards net, Aries. And stopped by Mountain. Mason Mountain, there it is, number 32, but he's wearing the number 1 jersey today. So, again, thank you to Alistair there. And 18, we got questions about that, and 12 and 23. So, we can get down and talk to coaches. All right, that sounded the end of the first period. So far, scoreless. You haven't missed anything, but starting to get a little more testy, and more to watch here in the second period. So, a lot of hooping and hollering right now, and I know this is the other piece too. Is usually they shared a hallway down there underneath the bench or underneath the bleachers here. So they got to take turns getting down into their dressing rooms. All right, shots on goal here. We got six for the Knights and 7 for STORMAC. So pretty even there. Oh, good stuff here. I got some more numbers here. So, okay, folks, I'm going to go to mute here just to cut out some of the music and join you get back here on the other side of this intermission. And we doing a nice cut? Yeah. Haven't seen Zamboni come out yet, but all right. Check you back on the other side here. All right, back at play here, second period. STORMAC with possession. Ice still kind of setting up here. We've got quite a bit of ponding right down here on the near side. That one comes over. Darrell Lutcher keeps it in play. Drawing back there, Mac Lawton, big D-man. Cutting cross ice, number 21, that's Palladino. Thank you to the folks online here for helping us out with some of the numbers. Alessandro Gomez, number 23, James Tomoda, number 12 for STORMAC. And it looks like number 18 is Liam Robinson. That's Peter Robinson's younger brother. Turn and rip. Nice release there from number 12. That's James Tomoda. Glad we know who that is now. All right, face-off win. Looks like for STORMAC. STORMAC feeds to the front. Dangerous one up on top of the crease. Working below the goal line. Tight turn towards the boards. Turn. Really clamping down here. STORMAC. Good work by Austin Minoff there. And that puck gets deep. Chasing. Joseph Nigro for the Knights. Puck up front. Shot. Blocked by traffic, and looks like it gives up. Or, sorry, gets over to Durwatcher. Got a lively chat going here on the YouTube. 13:33, and we're in the second period right now. Sorry about the score bug, but we're scoreless here. We've seen this. The score bug kind of flits in and out if it's not getting used. So right now there's no activity, but teams are looking to get themselves on the scoreboard first here for the season and for this game. That one snuck out of the zone and just over the blue line on that defining edge. Gets past Nigro, and referee's right there and calls it. So they'll have a face-off outside the zone here. Still a little bit of a sheen there on the ice. A lot of water, still kind of setting up. Always makes for an interesting start of the second period. Sometimes that puck gets kind of glommed onto the ice and the water that's there. So be a little reluctant when players are fresh and they want to try to run up the ice, and sometimes the puck isn't coming along with them. So always something to watch for there. I'm seeing it down on this side of the ice for sure. Good idea there from Lukovsky. Lukovsky's been all over the ice tonight. And looks like an offsides call, Aries. And his teammate half stride ahead. And we'll get a face-off outside the zone again. The finger telestrator right over there. Yeah, kind of a late start for as far as the season goes. Season start. A lot of teams, some teams started, Monday this week. Very few, but a lot on Wednesday night. But first game for both of these squads. So, and I know they did meet up in a jamboree at Shelton. They had a 20-minute running time. That was scoreless, and I don't know if that was a predictor. Tomoda pulls it back and kind of surveys the scene. He's got it again. Nice backhanded pass. Not sure if that's an 8 or a 9. Probably Lawton there. And referee calling for offsides. Tag up. 2 STORMAC players get their skates to touch that blue line. Always keeps the game going. That's one of the nice things about Federation rules. And those of you who watch youth hockey for years, it's sometimes painful to watch offsides, but keeps the game moving. But that's an icing call, and that's always going to stop the game. 11:40 remaining. Shots 7 for the Knights and 10 for STORMAC thus far. And that's the official scorers over there on the far side of the ice. It looks like it broke into the top section. Not the best sight line, I will say. when you viewing from up there, you really have very little field of view for the right beneath you. A lot of times good action there, but that one tracks over the line. Dörrwachter. And backman's calling for it. Frontman agrees. 11:22. We got an icing call. We got another face-off, and that'll be down to the left of Max Dörrwachter. I'm not sure if Max is Maximus. I think I might have seen that somewhere. Face-off win for the Knights. Knights looking to carry wide. Dispossessed. Chasing. DeBlasi. DeBlasi with a slap there. And looking to organize STORMAC. STORMAC in the zone. Shot, pass. Dörrwachter, great move to come out. And Knights come up with possession. Good scoring sequence for STORMAC. It all kind of started with number 21 there, James Lacco. Lacco came wide, and good idea to get that pass in there, and got an offsides call, and looks like Knights are actually just going to do a partial change here. And DeBlasi is going to give some pressure. And back at it is Lacco. Lacco shot. And right to Dörrwachter. And a little skirmish behind the net. And just exchanging Saturday pleasantries. Love how the goalie's always somewhat disinterested in all that. They stay in their crease. Laccoseglio. James Laccoseglio. So, second time he's had a good run up there, and SOG. And looks like we got ourselves, and speaking of the name, sorry, broadcaster Jinx. Looks like number 21 in there for both teams. So it's going to be an offsetting penalty. So Palladino and Laccoseglio both. I'm trying to glove that one. Kind of a cross-body glove. Not able to get to it. But coming back some time here, Kyle Hessen. Kyle Hessen's going to kind of run up the middle. Thinking about it. Taking it wide. James Tomoda. Oh, Tomoda was 10 here on this list, so that helps out. So now he's wearing the number 1-2. All right, 9:41 remaining. Second period of play here. As you said, 15-minute penalties. Charging hard. Aries. It's taken down there on a goalie. And broken stick. Someone's got a broken stick and unable to play with it. Drops that stick, and actually part of the stick is in the net, and top end of the stick is outside the net. You don't get a point for putting a stick in, especially if it's your own team. All right, number 18 there. He's got a broken twig. That's Uzi Greenman. He's going to run to the bench. A lot of hardware down there. It was a quick trip to the locker room. A lot of sticks, a lot of backup sticks, too. And small fortune sitting in the hallway beneath us. All right, so both 21s in the box right now. Puck deep. And a little face wash. And it's number 11. Look at that. That's Gabe Miller. I was told he was a player to watch for JBWA. Running wide. Tomoda at the dot. Shot. Blocked. Following up there, Max Wolkowitz. And Wolkowitz goes down. Just under halfway through first period right now. I think it was 8:28 a whistle, so that keeps Palladino and Laccoseglio in the box. But it looks like we're going to add one. Now this will put the STORMAC, Wreckers, Bears, Senators combo. That's going to be number 19, captain Wes Aries. So that'll give STORMAC. Tomoda works the blue line. Good effort by the Knights. Disrupt passing lane. Mountain tees it up, but he's got to play it. Always like seeing the goalie play, especially on a power play. Add that extra stick into the mix. Oh, nice rising shot. And Mountain actually just wants to glove it down and puts it to his stick. Feeds it up. So 10 there. I got Tomoda on my list, and the 12 is back there. So 70 seconds remain, and the man advantage for STORMAC. Battle in the corner. Tomoda walking off the line. And we got ourselves a STORMAC goal, power play goal. Off the stick of number 2 there. Jacobs, 7:46 remaining in the second. Fans are getting fired up about something. Maybe I'm missing it. There's a lot of players out there right now, so I think someone's got to peel off. Aries is just calmly, coolly waiting. Lacaselio comes on in. All right, just joining us, first scoring of the season. 1-0 here. STORMAC on the board first. Leskovsky works from the outside. He's hanging there, back door. He's wearing the number 2. Leskovsky, 12th grader. Leskovsky tries to get out to the point, but disturbed, disrupted, and dispossessed. Shot there from Aries. Aries beneath us, number 19. Working all sides of the ice. He tries to drop it off. Gives it back to Palladino. Palladino tries to get a cross pass. And giving chase and coming back to it there, Nigro. Nigro will work the corner. Palladino helps him out. Palladino grabs it. Looking for the big stretch pass. And that one batted down right at center ice. A little bit of a tennis match right now in the neutral zone. Number 7 deep there, Austin Minoff. One of the captains for STORMAC. Oh, centering pass again. Minoff hangs out on the back porch and gets a shot, but wise to that is Durwacher. All right, face-off just outside the defensive zone for the Knights. And again, STORMAC getting on the board here with 1 goal. 7:46 remaining in the second. That's Jacob Leskovsky. STORMAC wins face-off. Draws back. Blue line to blue line here. And I think this is Tomoda. Tomoda, there's a 10 out there too, so again, I apologize if that's not really Tomoda. He's got the light blue helmet. And kind of a mishmash of helmets here for STORMAC. Good idea there. And Max Wolkowitz. Number 11, he's a heavy presence there in the middle. And disrupts that play. A little physical coming into the corner there. Sure was wearing 8 too. Oh, that's Melnick, sorry. Looks like we got ourselves another penalty. And waving him along. And sorry, broadcaster jinx there. Wolkowitz. He's going to head to the sin bin for 2. Sure if it was interference or He's discussing with the referee. Never a referee I've seen change his mind, so he's going to go to the box for 2. That'll put the Knights on the power play first time today. Work the outside. Taking a shot first. That rims out to point. Palladino. He's going to pull it back down. Someone's without a glove. It's number 18, Uzi Greenman. And kind of can't keep both D in the shot here, but let's see. 4-on-5 here for another 133. Big rip. Nice job by Palladino. Try to use escapes. The 221s with speed. And looks like Palladino's going to go to the box for a trip. And Palladino to the box for 2. All right, 4-on-4 hockey. A lot of good stuff happens on 4-on-4. Got a lot of real estate to work with. Teams that can move the puck are well served. A lot of ice out there. Rising shot blocked off the stick of Hilario. That shot coming from, looks like Kyle Hessen. He's playing D on the point there, 28. Mountain taking a circuit here. He's been a wall so far. He's faced 10 shots. Stopped them all. Wes Harries charging hard. Another SOG there. Referee saying move it, move it. And the puck gets jammed up in the corner there. Inside. Lacaselio. Gets the initial shot and then a backhand effort. A little wide. Good skating move there by Kyle Hessen. Hessen in. Hessen turns towards the boards. Cycles back around. Good idea by Hessen. And backdoor. STORMAC goal. 4-on-4. And that won't spring anybody out of the box. Palladino will stay there. Equal strength goal. And number 2 and number 21. So let's go there. All right, another 23 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. Always kind of jumbles the lines up a little bit too. Do you put your 2 PKs out there? Do you put your power play out there, a partial power play? Looks like both teams trying to go with their top lines. And not sure what that call is. That a trip call? Oh, it's a spear, I think. And spear and I think that might be a spearing motion from the referee. I don't always see that. And then maybe a unsportsmanlike. Looks like a tires, maybe 4-on-4. Or they could be concurrently 2s. I could be wrong on that. But that's kind of nested behind there. So we got ourselves a 4-on-3. So you're seeing beneath us right now. The referee's making sure the correct number of personnel, both squads. Playing a good game of keep away is Lacaselio. Playing with 3. Good move. Comes inside. Shot there from number 15. That's Nesto. Nesto out there with the Blasi. Hilario holds the point. Hilario, a little drop off. Hilario's going to go the other way. Tries to get her over to the Blasi. But intercepted there by Laco. And not really threatening right now. Staying back in the neutral zone. STORMAC. All right, so there again, yeah, we're seeing that little stagger, the 5-6 second stagger there between the 2 other penalties. So right now it's a 5-on-3. 2 quick penalties there for STORMAC. So opportunity here for the Knights. Shot from Hilario. A rising shot. Comes back over. That front. Long shift here for STORMAC's squad of 3. And with time, Hessen tees it up. Sauces it down ice. for a clear. Palladino back there. Palladino back to the ice. 37 seconds left in the 5-on-3, which will be a 4-on-5, 5-on-4 for 5 seconds. But if the Knights score, that'll peel 1 penalty, but another charge here. And offsides call, Palladino. Again, his teammate. Oh, this is interesting. 11's coming back over, so he's coming out. That's Wolkowitz. He's coming to the ice surface. So right now it looks like a 4-on-5. It's 5-on-3, yeah. So referee says, and I'm sure they're going to 5-on-3, right? I mean, again, the scoreboard has 2 players, right? So you had Wolkowitz come to the ice surface. I'm sure they're going to give him too many. He might be giving it too many, yeah. He's pointing 6, and that might actually extend this penalty set. Oh, no harm, no foul. Okay. And they're going to face off, just move down into the zone. Yeah, if you ever see referees, they'll do that with 5 hands out, 5 fingers outstretched and 1 on the other hand, just saying too many. It's a too many symbol. So I think they just whistled it dead. It's always kind of a judgment call, too, for referees. Didn't really play the puck. All right, so successful PK here, it looks like, for STORMAC. STORMAC, we got even strength. So 5-on-5 hockey. The Knights charging. Palladino dazzles at center ice. That puck drifts its way into the zone, unaccompanied. A little tough to control there. That's Mac Lawton. Loses an edge. Back on the attack, number 21. Big. Oh, we got ourselves a STORMAC goal. Number 21, James Lacko. 2 goals for Staples, Norwalk, and Brian McMahon. STORMAC, as they call it. They don't call it SNORMAC. I was talking to Coach last year. He says, yeah, definitely didn't want to be called SNORMAC, but so they got the anchor as a symbol. Storm coming. Well, I believe you might see more physicality here with a 3-0 game. 10 seconds or so, click off. Walker back paddles that. Trying to get goal side on that is DeBlasi. And Nesto gets dropped. And that, folks, is the end of the second period of play. 20 shots to 11. STORMAC getting the better of the Knights and putting 3 up on the board here in the second period. All right, we'll join you back on the other side here. All right, coming out of break here, and 15 minutes goes on the clock for the final stanza, if you will. Third period here. JBWA unit. 3-0 here. STORMAC leads JBWA Knights. Scoreless in the first. 3 goals for STORMAC in the second. And a couple of good power play opportunities for the Knights, and 3-on-5 action. Right back at it. Nesto calling for it. Good to hear talking it up on the ice. And looks like an offsides call. We'll just have a face-off outside the zone. 14:36. Thanks to the scorer's table there. There you go. Just made sure I knew what was happening here with goals. Moskovsky with 2. And number 21, Lakaselio, who apparently is the new Tom Wilson. I didn't know that, but seeing that on the chat. All right, STORMAC controls. A dangerous pass across the front goal mouth there. Wind him up. And puck again, as we talked about before, sometimes drags a little bit with the recent ice resurface. Back out a little bit here. Try to get as much of the zone as we can. We'll have a face-up outside the zone. That was 22 Shane Power pulling into the zone, and the puck a little reluctant to make its way in there. Injury report there. Heard Melnick took a stinger, so he may be out for this period. Pressuring there. Palladino. Afraid to get a little physical. And also defending his netminder. Max Dorwachter. All right, he'll have a face-off right out his left side mirror. All right, 5-on-5 hockey. Referees conferring there, and looks like Aries here takes the face-off, draws back. Nigro there. Hilario always finishing his checks. Hilario on the run. Hilario looks for help. Gets it up to Aries. Aries at the shoulders, though. Tough to work with. Hilario throws a shoulder. Shot wide. A yard wide of the post. Trying to give it back. Anywhere a hit can happen, Hilario seems to make it happen. Oh, funky bounce off the glass there. That little partition. I think there's a door there. And takes a weird ricochet. A hard right. Palladino's got to pull back. Palladino looks with his D-man. Gets the feet up by the scorer's table. Aries. Aries tries to keep his own, but back out to neutral. STORMAC and the Knights battle. Ooh, nice cutting cross. The entire play there. I think that's Nigro. Is that 15 there? Or sorry, that's Nesto. I'll get these guys. First game of the season. Give me a little grace here. All right, that's going to be nice and cold. It's going to come all the way down. And checking to see last minute substitutions. A partial change here. Now, so DeBlasi there in the face-off dot with number 21. That's Lakaselio. That shot rips wide. Again, shots favoring STORMAC 21-11 at this point in the contest. And charging hard is DeBlasi. DeBlasi just centers it out. Nesto there. Nesto in the low slot. He gets disrupted. Good D work by STORMAC. Coming wide. Comes inside. He's got help. And roofs it. And that's a Hattie there for number 2. Jacob Laskovsky. Good work by his teammate to feed him. Lakaselio. Hattie alert there. Third goal for Laskovsky. at 12:08 remaining. And it's 3 Genos for him and an assist there for Lacasilio. 22? Or is that 12? Palladino. Or sorry, is that Palladino? Sorry, Nigro helps him over. That's 22. That's Shane Power. And that'll put the Knights on the power play with Power's penalty. 2 minutes goes on the clock at 11:50. Knights a little trouble organizing their power play, especially the 3-on-5, or 5-on-3, I should say, right, for them. Palladino with a lot of time. Not really chasing here. Max a little bit to Aries on the who will take the face-off draw. 93 seconds remain, and the 5-on-4 man advantage for the Knights. Aries goes down, no trip. Nice job by Palladino, keep it in the zone. Palladino feeds it down along the wall. Comes back to Palladino. Palladino kind of playing bumper along the edge there. And he's going to come back over. Nope, he's going to. Aries is getting all kinds of attention. Shoved to the ice. Palladino goes the other way with it. Looks to find Nigro. Nigro's got to go deep. Taking his spot is Sweet. Sweet 16 there. Heard his aunt is watching from afar. Saw Mike Sweet during the second intermission here. Forgot how tall Mike Sweet was. Just 2 heads taller in the lobby there. Remember him coaching too for youth hockey. And just on skates, he's even taller. And 27 seconds remain in the power play for the Knights and buried deep in their defensive zone, but they catch an escape down into their offensive zone. Final 15 seconds of the man advantage. Shot by Palladino, and Mountain sees it right to his body and down to his glove. And someone down behind the net there, STORMAC player. And looks like number 18 there, Uzi Greenman, checking on his teammate who's down on the ice. And they're motioning for the coach or trainer, but the player's still on the ice. No one's taking a knee here, so I'm not sure what's happening right now. He might have gotten the wind knocked out of him. Kind of breathing heavy there. And it looks like Emma Traganese, trainer on duty right now. Yeah, we'll turn away here and let her tend as we take a look at Max Derwachter. I got to know if there's umlauts in there. I could see an A having a U and an A having an umlaut. It looks like next teams are coming in here. I'm not sure there's any other high school games here today, but I know there's probably some youth hockey, maybe some hat tricks contest. Referee telling the coach there, if you're going to keep yapping all day, I'll give you a Brent's Minor. So not sure you can hear that. I don't have an extra mic running, so you can hear some of the sound. All right, looks like players are going to make their way over to their respective benches right now while Traganese continues to tend to the injured STORMAC player who's over by the net there. Looks like Coach Matt Bond, head coach, coming out, and one of his assistants there. We also got Jeb Warrior and Gillian Gallagher. It's number 28 down there. That's Kyle Hessen. We've seen him on D today. So he was pretty deep down there and right next to his netminder. All right, good to see he's sitting up right now, but looks like, not sure, helmet off or not. All right, so we'll take a little break here. It's exactly 10 minutes left in regulation, third period of play. STORMAC getting one, and Laskovsky, the Hattie, 3 goals, 2 in the second period and 1 in the third. Those stick claps, number 28, STORMAC, Kyle Heston, is up to his skates and skating off on his own power, so good to see, but he's looks like to be grabbing up at his neck there, maybe, I'm not sure, collarbone, but he's going to skate off, and he's coming right to the bench, so that's a good sign. Yeah, I believe the JBWA, Joe Barlow, Weston, and Avatech kind of share responsibilities for the trainer that comes out for the home games here. So I think that's the responsibility of either the host school or the obviously the home school, but, the home team to supply a trainer for hockey contests. So we always see a trainer on duty. All right, big game of football today, but plenty of games of hockey. So see if we can check the out-of-town scoreboard. If that's, I know there's a couple other games going on right now. If you haven't already, be sure you're following CTHS Hockey Report. Great coverage, and always keeping everybody up to date on what's going on around the league. That's Division 1, 2, and 3, right? All right, so we're going to have, looks like we got someone coming to the box here. Looks, Hilario is going to head in there. And then 10 seconds left. Four on four, and now rejoining. And looks like Power's going to come to the bench and get a swap out. And number 23 joins the fray. Not sure who 23 is there for the STORMAC squad. Dirtwater. He's watches that one past him. Redirects it, but STORMAC still with possession. Back out here, see a little bit of his own. Walking in. Edge, the back edge are not lined up at all. But who am I to say? I feel like the goal line judge here. Unique little perch here. They say it's the owner's box, but nobody owns this. All right, a little over 9 minutes left, and Hilario there in the box for another 60 seconds. Notwithstanding a STORMAC goal. And STORMAC on the attack here, trying to effort out of neutral. That one's sent down deep. And Laskovsky's still there. He's on the back porch. And very patient. That one rips past. Hard shot ripped down there by Miller. Miller meets his opponent behind the goal. Miller's surveying the scene. He's trying to work from below the goal line. Palladino, shot is blocked. And Weiss to play it out. Still efforting wide. Good help there from his D-man. Max is happy to see that. Hard charging. Not sure if that was 28 coming up there. I don't know if that was a guy who got injured. Hilario out of the box. He joins on the ice surface. He'll stay on the ice. One of the captains here for the 5 remaining in the third period of play. STORMAC leads 4-0. Again, both teams with their openers here. Barlow with their home opener, and STORMAC opening on the road. Notice the Barlow schedule too, or sorry, the JBWA schedule. A lot of doubled up games. They'll take on opponents twice. I think they might actually have STORMAC twice. So I can give you a little schedule look as we get later. Next stoppage, maybe. He's got some time to work back there, and again, that's James Tomoda, number 12. He's got the kind of the royal blue helmet. His puck's coming to him right now. He draws back. Oh, dangerous there. A little mishandled, and Miller tries to capitalize on it. The tangle up front, benches appreciate it. The fan section has sat down. They're no longer behind the JBWA bench. Just under 7 minutes remaining. Get you a shot at the scoreboard as well. Some folks, looks like that's the next game. Players for the next teams coming up. Draw back by Nigro. Nigro's going to make a run at it. Nigro gets it over center ice and throws it deep. He's going to chase his own pass. And throws a body. Oh, good work by Aries to get down to it. Hilario works the outside, comes to the middle. Sweet gives it life. Holding the zone. And Sweet's going to draw back and wait for his teammate. Throws a shot to net. Mountain kicks it over to his D-man. With some time here, D'Angelo. Brandon D'Angelo, number 14 for the Knights. Shot. D'Angelo pickpockets his own goalie. Up along the glass. Nice job to get it out to the edge, but unable to get past the blue line. And that one redirected by Palladino and finds its way to the glove of Durwater. Good friend Troy K. We've done quite a few games here together, right? Oh, we got someone headed the box. Sorry. Watching the chat. Offset, roughing call. Looks like we'll have Hilario, and I believe I don't know if that's the real number 10 or a different number 10. I think that's so. But it's offsetting penalty, 5:29, which means 3:29 and a whistle. So, there's Paul Hilario there. He's walking over. See him on the far side of the ice along the glass. Shot blocked. No one knows where it is. Point blank shot. Runs high. 5-on-5 hockey with the offsetting roughing call. No, comes back out to the point. Shot. Dangerous. At top of the crease there and getting the secondary effort. It's number 4. That's Henry Paul. So I think we might have unlocked another line here for STORMAC with the 4-0 lead. Haven't seen Paul out there yet, but I stand to be corrected. That's going to be a nice. No, it's a tip. Again, even with the offsetting penalties, there's no icing. Or you can't ice, it's not like a clear. What we got here? 4:50 remaining. Knights in the zone, struggle to maintain possession. STORMAC gets it out. Hit there from Sweet. Sweet from his skates to his stick blade. Nice little footwork for Brandon Sweet. Crafty move there from number 12. Again, that's James Tomoda. Thank you again for those of you. Clean up some of these rosters. Maybe these guys, when they match up again, be able to do the game. That'll probably be down at Milford, I believe. Milford Ice Pavilion, I think, is where STORMAC makes their home. Brian McMahon and Norwalk, when they were Normac, used to be out of the Sono Ice House. But now Staples being the host school for STORMAC, I believe they revert back to the MIP, Milford. Okay, 4:05, 26-15. Shots on goal, again favoring STORMAC. No snoring the STORMAC today. 3 goals in the second and 1 in the third. A hat trick there for number 2, Jacob. No, it's Jakob or Jacob Yeloskovsky. Palladino shot. That's blocked. And looks like we got our net dislodged. And wash out and reset the net on its moorings and bring it out for a face-off. So, I'm not sure it's coming out of the zone. Seglio, he wants to pull it out of the zone, but I don't think that's the plan. Troy Keegan, yep, he's out there. So good to see Troy. He's just getting up on the West Coast. Sure, he's got a long night. I'm not sure if the Bakersfield Condors are playing tonight, but nothing like the JBWA Knights and the STORMAC Wreckers, Bears, Senators composite. I don't know what that looks like. A Senator Bear Wrecker. Could do a senator riding a bear with a construction hat on and a hammer, right? Maybe that could be a STORMAC. But right now it's just an anchor. Puck runs deep into the zone at the Zamboni door. That's number 22, Shane Power. And another 2 out there, and that's Joseph Nigro. Nigro's been all over the place. He's looked good tonight. And Nigro with a, nobody likes that. Oh, saw that out of the corner of my eye. You don't snow the goalie. I'm sorry. There are rules, and it's not in the rule book, but it is. And, it looks like we also have Nesto over there giving a face wash as well. So things getting a little testy here with 3 minutes left in the third period in regulation. And you see that goalie, Mason Mountain, makes a trip over there to say, what's wrong with you? Why'd you do that, man? That ain't cool. It looks like we might actually get a penalty out of this. And just could be for the little fracas afterwards. He's got his helmet off, too. That's never a good sign. Again, I think this is James Tomoda, number 12. He's going to be asked to sit for a minute or two in timeout. And looks like his captain appreciates it, though. Right, number 9, Mac Lawton comes over and gives him a little fist bump. He gets a stick back, too. Juan Carlos, he helps him out, J.C. Gura. All right, well, emotions getting the better of some of these players. But the original ice on the snow on the goalie is never well received. Oh, sorry, we do have one in the box for the Knights. So it looks like it may be a partial. It's just going to be an offset probably with the 2 of them in the box. I'm sure that's Nesto. I think that might be Nesto in the box right now. Let's see. All right, looks like timeout called by Coach Stearns. Bobby Stearns, back from retirement. He's doing another tour of duty here with the Knights. He's also joined there by Malazzi and Teddy Blanchard. Mike Malazzi, I think. Yeah, he's out there. Actually, I don't know if Teddy's out there. I don't think Teddy Blanchard. And this is one of those timeouts to just rest up a little bit, and then we'll come back. So 5-on-5, referee signals. 3 minutes remain. Again. What's he signaling? Oh, he's saying 4-on-5. Okay. So I guess there's only 2 in the box for STORMAC, and then just 1 in the box with this. So there's the partial offset, but then the Knights on the doorstep here. Another power play opportunity. Final 3 minutes. They've got 2 minutes of that to work with for a man advantage, 5-on-4. Yeah, cutting this way and that is Sean Fenton Samuels. Good to see him out there, number 6, SFS. Nigro pulls back. Nigro, Sean Fenton Samuels. That comes back around over to Nigro. And all kinds of pressure just coming from number 22 here. It's Shane Power. And disruptive on the PK. The best way to kill a penalty is in your offensive zone. And 5 skaters all trying to effort to it. And keeping it in the zone. Really dribbler. Almost snuck by and nutmegged the goaltender. Some good puck movement, but black jersey to white jersey. 45 seconds remain in the power play opportunity for the Knights. Coming in and tripping call. And getting to the box here is, sorry, it's a player's bench. Max Durwater. We'll practice that in our phonics class. All right, so that's going to put 3. Actually, that could keep 1 in the box for a long time. That's going to put 3 in the box for STORMAC. Again, a lot of that just from the fracas, from the goalie getting snowed by the Knights player. Player number 18 there, that's Susie Greenman. So now, again, 5-on-3. Good opportunity here for the Knights to try out their power play. And shot by Aries. Aries with opportunity there, but unable to seal the deal and get it by Mountain. He has been a Mountain in presence in the net today. D-Man's able to walk it in. A lot of room. Palladino. Good hockey IQ for that guy. Palladino comes in and rips it wide. Kind of takes the sharp angle. Everyone's taking a shot now. And increasing the shot total to 20 for the Knights on this power play. It's extended power play. Again, because 4-on-5 led into a 5-on-3. And 3 seconds left in the 5-on-3, and then likely finish the contest here with a man advantage for the Knights. But they're looking for something here and trying to find the back of the net. Again, home opener. Oh, there it is. Palladino finds the back of the net. And on the 21st shot on goal, he buries that biscuit. Palladino on the power play goal. And I believe that was when it was, oh, it might have still been when it was 5-on-3. Yeah, it was. So still 5-on-4. Blue line, skating him down over the dot. And I think, Mountain might have had a little bit of traffic in front of him. So robs Mountain of the shutout. And gets the Knights on the board. So some offense. And again, as we said before, the Knights and the STORMAC squad matched up in a jamboree. Shelton, they had 3 different teams they were playing, 20-minute running time, and that was scoreless. So much like the first period, but a lot of scoring. 3 goals in the second period, and now 2 combined. Good redirection there by Max. He windshield wipers that and kind of redirects it off to the side. Final 10 seconds of play, and Knights with the man advantage, but buried in their zone. And Aries throws it up ice. And that sound is the end of today's contest, and Hilario sends his regards and congratulates the STORMAC player on a big win. Open the season, and STORMAC take down the Knights here 4-1 today's contest. Hat trick there by Jacob Luskowski. And they'll shake hands at the end, always part of hockey. Well supervised by both referees. Chaperone the handshake line. All right, that's going to wrap up coverage for today. Good to see you, Coach. Coach McCabe right behind me here, and just watching some of today's contest. Some of his players out there. I know he's coached the Danbury squad for years, and a couple of his guys out there, so came to support them. He's off to more hockey, as most Saturdays and Sundays for hockey families. We know that well. All right, so coaches here are just to meet up at center ice, and going to try to get down to the locker room. We've got a player of the game, and I think it's pretty obvious. Just want to get that confirmation from from the head office there for CT HS Hockey Report. So, looks like we're doing here at Center Ice. Looks like kids just checking in with each other. Some of these kids play hockey all throughout their youth hockey career, so it's always good to see them after the game and realize, hey, it's just a game, and we've done this for a long time and doing something we both love, so. All right. Well, thank you for receiving confirmation. I'm going to make my way to the locker room, and I'm going to turn us loose here on this broadcast. But thank you for the free internet, Danbury Ice Arena. Owner's box. I really appreciate that. And just want to let you know, next matchup here for both squads, STORMAC will be, let's see here, today's Saturday. They're going to be playing Spartan ice hockey at the gun school. It's going to be Monday the 22nd. So if you're interested in watching that game, I'm sure Mike Croft will be doing that game. And the looks like here the Knights will be on the road at Enfield Twin Rinks taking on Tri-Town. So that'll be away on the 26th of December, and then it'll be home here on the 3rd. So so just if you're looking, those are some of your upcoming contests. There we go, Tri-Town. And all right, so good luck to STORMAC this season. It looks like this is the sole game. I misspoke, but sole game here for the Knights. All right, so thanks for joining us. 4-1 here. STORMAC getting the better of the Knights.